taking over, that's a promise, not a threat.
Uppercut season off top, you stop breathing.
You know, our next segment is we have a recap. You know, and funny things too, lost in all the the Ben Eubank talk. You know, there was an actual fight, a PBC card, which was actually pretty good on paper. You know, but it got drowned out. Like literally, like no one was like, "Oh, they're fighting tonight." Because I remember,
because we care so much about Ben being a winter soldier and Crawford Spence, happening or not happening, and don't forget Tank Garcia.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. So it was just like we had this card that came up, and then, it's a good fucking triple header. Well, triple, and with a good little YouTube thing. You know, of course I'm talking about Fundora and Sebastian Fundora and Carlos Ocampo. You know, the main event. You know, but then obviously, we had the 3 fights in the main card, and then we had.
Hold on. We gonna start from the beginning, or we gonna go in reverse? How y'all want to do this? Because I know we want to spit a little about each fight, though, right?
Yeah, no, I was gonna talk about the Mean Machine fight first, because that was the main event of the YouTube portion, and then.
Oh, okay, no, cool. I'll say Gabriela Fundora was on point as well.
That fight was actually pretty good. That was an entertaining fight, low key.
Yeah,
that was a good fight.
Because I stayed up, I saw that fight, then I took a nap, and then woke up for the regular card. So I had to watch the Mean Machine fight the next day. But yeah, Fundora's sister is on her. Gabriela, she's on her way. Like how she, she's willing to box, but then also kind of get in there and firefight with you as well.
She did. She sure as hell did.
Yeah,
she took a few good shots.
That girl, that was good. Yeah.
So we real boxing fans over here. We like women's boxing as well. So we speak on that, but ain't nothing really else to say about that. So we gonna go right back into Mean Machine. So take it away, Pat.
Yeah. So Mikkel Fox and Mean Machine. Now obviously Fox is coming up, of course, one of the biggest robberies of all time in boxing. Coming back in the ring, and everyone was pretty much anticipating. For him facing Mean Machine, we were anticipating it, and Mean Machine is not, obviously Mean Machine, his name, usually when it's brought up, it's usually brought, he lost to Crawford, he lost to Ortiz, he knocked Crawford down, but he didn't get the call, that type of shit, so pretty much Mean Machine, was off rip was getting disrespected, Fox is gonna outbox him. Well, I
mean, all y'all picked,
yeah, we all did, yeah.
I mean, I picked the draw. I gave Mean Machine more credit than y'all niggas did.
You did, but
didn't I even say what's his name? Mean Machine got the power. Like I could see him dropping and hurting Fox.
Yeah, in that fight. Dude, I mean, credit to Fox. He dropped
twice him like 3 times. So
he got dropped twice in that round, and I was like, damn, there's like a lot of time. It was like almost a minute 30 left. And I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, he kept hurting him like repeatedly up to like maybe the 5th or 6th round until Fox kind of.
Fox went to a shell. We have to be honest.
He found his way back in, but it took too long, and then he couldn't push dude back. So all that running and movement, it gives the wrong impression for ring generalship. So
right, and it didn't help that he was getting countered too, like hard counters.
Yes, he was. Like the thing is, he would land a couple jabs that don't really do shit, and then he would get caught with like an overhand right, and it's like, god damn.
Yeah, exactly.
Overhand right count more than damn couple jabs and ain't really snap a head back or nothing. Like remember, like these ain't bazooka jabs, they ain't Holmes jabs, these ain't Golovkin jabs. These are just regular jabs.
Right.
No special effects, no snapping the head. So and if you're trying to claw your way back into a fight, you gotta be power jabbing motherfuckers. That jab gotta be. You got to spin the block with the jab. That jab got to be snapping heads and shit. And it wasn't. He didn't do that. And he would throw punches, but it just wasn't hard enough.
He just don't have enough pop. Like he's basically y'all know Albert Bell at 130.
Yeah.
Basically the 147 version.
But thing is his temperament. Fox wasn't trying to step into any of his punches.
Fox ate his power, and it's like, damn, this nigga hits a little bit too hard for me.
And a weak ass jab. Like this jab was so weak.
About it, but yeah, King P just go in on that shit. I'll cause like
it was a weak jab, and it was like he wasn't following up with anything. Like he would have Mean Machine circling around and not take advantage of it at all, like because of the height, and he would pivot, and I'm like, why isn't Fox throwing anything? Like he's not making him pay for anything, and it was just like all he had to do was get back on the inside and rough him up because Fox wasn't doing anything. Like he wasn't throwing any punches.
Too much dead air.
He was inactive. He would only he wouldn't even throw the right. Like he would just be jabbing him the whole time. And it's like you're not gonna Herrera your way to a decision with this one. So you're gonna have to do more than that.
And Herrera actually had a good jab too.
No, I know. Like I'm just saying. Like you're not gonna just jab your way through this one, especially when you're throwing weak ass jabs that could be that could just be countered because. It's like it was a really bad performance by Fox.
It was bad. I mean, because we were rooting for him. Sounds like a fire opening fight.
This nigga Android killing me, man. I'm sorry.
Mean Machine versus Rashidi Ellis would be fire.
Yeah, it would be.
Ooh, that's a good fight.
Yeah,
somebody make that happen.
Yeah, like Mean Machine. I mean, obviously, at least Mean Machine was like, yo, you got to put a little respect on my name. Like, I'm just not gonna be outboxed by everybody. It's like, I can't fight.
And Ortiz and Crawford too. So I don't. You know what it is? Because Fox is so likable and he engaged with the fans like he's supposed to.
Right.
That a lot of the people was really putting extra hopes and dreams on him winning.
Right.
It's like and. It's like how the Australians were doing with Joseph Parker and Cambosis, but
right.
I think we kind of realistic with it. At least we know, Mean Machine could hurt this dude and drop him and all this shit, and we know it's a tough fight.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Fox he needed to do a lot more, man.
He did. He didn't get Mean Machine
a whole lot more. He did nothing basically except a weak jab and had him pivoting around because of the height. That was it.
Yeah.
He landed a few decent shots, but it was
nothing of consequence or significance. So
yeah,
they'll land, but that's it.
Yeah, and then another thing too, because obviously, Mean Machine has that draw with Ray Robinson, and we all know that was just like, everyone's thinking, oh yeah, Ray Robinson,
sweet and low Ray Robinson.
Yeah.
Splendor Robinson.
Yeah, so they're thinking, oh yeah, so yeah, if someone like that can get a draw with Mean Machine, then then Fox can beat him. But like I said, Mean Machine was like got a win that he desperately needed, at least to get
He's gonna be able to box at least as decently as him and have pop. You know what I mean? Have some pop. Yeah.
So big ups for Mean Machine for at least keeping his putting a little respect on his name. Yeah, and
now he could be an opponent for Thurman or Boots or somebody.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised the judges agree. Like the scores were there, but I couldn't disagree with them. They were a little bit wide, but
they're a little wide.
It was a little wide, but Fox literally only won maybe 2 rounds, and then he got dropped twice.
Right, exactly.
So it's like ain't too much he could those rounds. Honestly, they was as good as they're gonna get for them scores.
Right.
It's the Fundora fight that was the scorecards were trash.
Yeah, then we'll definitely get into that one. But
I wasn't even surprised with that shit. But yeah, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, but then from the main card, the first fight. Yeah, talk about a fight that will wake your ass up, man. Fernando Martinez and Joan Ancajas, man. Man, them niggas tore the shit. That shit tore that shit up. It was actually from 1 to 12 though. But this time, Martinez made that shit just as one-sided as he did in the first fight. Yeah, Ancajas just
especially in the second half. The first half, you seemed like you was getting a good, competitive, even fight.
Yeah,
but that second half came, Martinez just nah, fuck this. He gave him those nigga. This ain't no fluke ass whooping. I'm better than you.
He had the club after type.
Yeah, because my dad could not believe how I was like. Well, he's like, where's this guy been hiding from? My dad was just my dad couldn't believe the type of energy that Martinez had and the fades that But things Martinez ate 3 or 4 different KO type of shots and kept moving forward without stumbling or wobbling. and then he was throwing all these wild shots and landing them like hard
with authority. Like he was really like putting whole body weight into them shits.
Like Alcaraz would move his head and he would still get blasted with these shots because he just didn't know where they were landing. Like it was just like.
But then another thing too with Alcaraz, he like these dudes. I don't know, man. Like I hate trying to sound like this, but these dudes don't be pumping that consistent jab.
Yeah, and the funny thing too is he had success doing it, but then once Martinez was like, you know what, fuck this just jab thing you're throwing at me. We gotta throw some hands. And once he did that, Alcaraz just didn't want to throw the jab anymore. I think
that's who Cambosis need to watch. He need to watch some Martinez.
Yeah,
and get some fuck it attitude going.
Yeah, it was just ridiculous. Like Alcaraz was just like right hands was putting Alcaraz into the ropes. Alcaraz was trying to move his head, and Martinez was just like short shots. Like the infighting was on point. Like Alcaraz just had nothing, and then the headbutt that opened them up too was like I thought it was gonna end with that because like, it was a headbutt, and then Martinez was putting some more hands on him. Like I was just like, God damn! Like how much can Alcaraz take? Like seriously, it was just.
I'm surprised that fight went the distance because there was one point when I was feeling like, damn, Martinez looked like he could get him out of there, but dude was tough.
Yeah, Alcaraz was tough.
He got beat up bad though.
Yeah,
after a while, I was like, dang.
Yeah, and it turned out. I mean,
did he take the beating of the night though?
He probably did. Actually, no, he did. No, he did.
I don't know. I feel like that might be between like Fox and Montiel.
Montiel.
Yeah,
Montiel got gunned up and clapped quick.
Yeah,
and that wasn't a bad stoppage. I don't know if we're going into that, but that was.
No, it was not bad.
Yeah, I thought the stoppage was cool. Like people be wanting niggas to die, man. Like, boxing is toxic as fuck.
This ain't UFC.
The real loser of the night would be one WBC middleweight champion Jamal Charlo, who went the distance with Montiel and had the nerve to get.
Damn, how the fuck you bring up Jamal Charlo in this shit? Did we even officially finish Martinez?
No,
this ain't got nothing to do with him. Like, stop.
He's like
he just triangular theory, bro. I knew that was gonna happen when it happened.
This nigga cartwheel to the front with damn Jamal Charlo in his belt and everything.
Yeah, I had to, but we definitely give respect Martinez on his win. Like that was a thorough. Like he was like, nah, there ain't no shit sweet here. And Alcaraz just went to 118 and just avoided this rematch. But instead, he just took another ass whooping that probably took some more years off his career.
Both those fights were top 5 one-sided beatdowns of the year I've seen probably.
Yeah, they were
just good old fashioned Eric Morales type of competitive ass whooping.
Yeah, and then the funny thing was Martinez was determined to get them bars off when he was reading off that list.
He was going
for real.
Like dude was trying to name all the people in his village or some shit. Like goddamn, like
hey, I respect this shit. Fuck.
Yeah, he had a whole list
I think
of people.
Chino's behind him. I think Madonna's behind him too. So
had more shout outs than the Academy. Like when somebody wins an Academy Award or a Grammy, I want to thank this person. I want to thank this person. I want to thank this person.
I mean,
the whole list.
I mean, you see, Jim Gray was struggling not to be an asshole. Like he was struggling.
Yeah, he wanted to be an asshole so bad, but this is the thing, man. Like people like gotta understand. Like have a fucking heart. Like these niggas is training. They're away from their family, and they get their moment. Like let them have their moment. Unless it gets too fucking crazy with it. I know there was one person who wouldn't shut the fuck up. Was it Crawley or somebody?
Oh, Cody Crawley.
Was he the guy who just was just talking, and we're like, all right, nigga, chill. Like, you didn't look that good to be talking this much.
Right. Whereas Martinez earned the right to talk a little because Martinez a grade A ass whooping.
When you fight like Martinez and you win, you earn the right to talk a little bit longer. So I'll give him that. But you can't be looking like goddamn fucking Derek Gainer versus Marquez and thinking you need to damn rap 3 verses.
Right, yeah, that's like, nah, like, bro, just do a hook and get up out of there.
Wrap that shit up. Nah, I don't even know if we want the hook. Like, you get the outro and half of the ending chorus, nigga.
Right.
That shit need to fade away, like when you walking out the motherfucking ring. Like that shit panning out of my left ear, like oh. Da 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 da, real nigga da da da. Like yeah, that's fading off. Yeah, fade the fuck into the locker room, nigga.
Right.
But shit, go and get into the next fight. So we on a roll, right? Hopefully, and Cajas rebounds and moves up like Pat said, and hopefully Martinez gets another good fight and gives us another great performance.
Yeah, because Chocolatito and them are he's waiting, like, you know, I mean, he'll make for some fun fights. I mean, honestly, he'll get hit in those fights too, but there's also a good chance that he'll outwork the motherfuckers too, especially
him and Cesar Martinez. Who you got?
Oh man, shit,
it's a fight of the year.
Yeah, that's a fight of the year right there, man. Yeah, Martinez hasn't been looking hot lately. I might have to go to Martinez.
I'm thinking Martinez.
Yeah, me too. I'm picking the other Martinez, the one we saw.
I'm gonna say which Martinez.
Oh yeah. It's like the top rank with the
blue hair.
Yeah,
Martinez.
the one with the blue hair.
Yeah, it's like a LeBron versus. We had like Top Rank gave us a LeBron versus a LeBron. We got Martinez versus a Martinez.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna rock the same colors though. Only Top Rank LeBrons. It was like, nah, we gonna wear red,
white, blue.
White, blue.
Hey, yo, what's up, Lone Star Steph, man? Our weekend was cool.
Salute.
Fight week, man. Salute.
It was decent. Could have been better, but this weekend gonna be better. You know what I mean? We got better fights.
Right.
And like he said, y'all like and subscribe if you already haven't.
Yep, and then read the banner, you know what I'm saying? It's on there, man. We got some info in there, man. Read that banner, man. Donate, you know, if you like what you're hearing, or you want, you know, influence, you know, us to build more content, man. It's in there.
We got to keep the lights on at the Ring Gang headquarters, you know what I mean? Like,
absolutely. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the second fight on the card, you know, you had Carlos Adames and you had Juan, you know, Montiel, you know, and this was for the interim middleweight title because the champion is out with a back injury, so they say. So yeah, that's why we have a fight.
He's a backiotomy.
Damn, who said that shit? That voice was like on some different shit.
No, that was Pilot. Pilot does voice now.
Ventriloquist? The fuck?
And the funny thing is too is like I thought because the way that fight opened up, Montiel and Adames, like they didn't throw no type of shots in the first round. Like it was
booing.
Yeah, Montiel didn't land one. He didn't have one punch that first round.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck? It's like, yeah, I was like, do you all realize you're in a fight and you're falling an absolute fade? But that second round, yeah, they woke up. And
yeah, they better had like the way they was booing. Like I'm thinking someone gonna jump in the ring.
Yeah, Adames, you know, I don't know, maybe Adames needed a little time to download or whatever the fuck he did. But that second round,
buffering.
Yeah, but dude came out and just was putting hands on Montiel, and I was just waiting for him to get caught with something hard because because Montiel punches hard. He's a hard puncher himself. You know, but Montiel was like a mummy. He was like moving in slow mo, like he could
punches froze him. Man, Adames hit this dude with them damn snowblind Sub-Zero punches, yo.
Yeah.
And this nigga freezing up, couldn't really do nothing. And it's like we said, like it's different punches. Like Charlo, everything's direct. It's hard as fuck. And they're dangerous. You could brace for it though. But Adames, the punches come from a different angle, outside peripheral, over, under, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, and he was switching stances too. And the right hook was the one that did the most damage. Like Montiel was eating all this shit flush, and he couldn't keep up with that shit. Like,
he couldn't, and if you, that's why we always say punches and bunches, because sometimes you could just turn the whole fight around and you just let your hands go.
Right.
And look, he saved us for a whole fight. We got a good ass stoppage for some people.
Yeah, for some people, and it's just like, yeah, Montiel, you know, was like basically looked like, yeah, it's like this dude was not special. Like this dude was not supposed to
trouble Charlo like that. Yeah, I said it. You happy?
Yeah, thank you.
Good. Like, damn. He was begging to say that shit.
I was because niggas was pissing me off talking about trying to give Charlo the slack for that fight. I was like, no, like this is bad. What happened?
His name got brought up on Twitter and people was like, man, they was trying to downplay Adamus' performance, and it's like, well, it was better than Charlo.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, Adamus.
You haven't seen the spin move? Oh, Charlo beat him up. So, he's not the same anymore. Charlo was.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on, wait. Is this the same excuse that people were using when for the Derevyanchenko fight? When we kept saying, well, this is not the same Derevyanchenko, man. He done have tough fights with Cole K, Jacobs, Triple G. No. This is Charlo's best opponent.
Yeah. Yeah,
beats his ass. But it's a 116, 112 type of fight, and he gets hurt to the body.
Right.
So it's but now y'all want us to be like, oh well, Jermell Charlo ruined him. That's why he couldn't take those punches.
Yeah, no, that's not. That's not.
Come on, man. Like, is it black girl lost or shorty owe you for ice?
Yeah,
like, which one? Like, come on.
Exactly. Either way, Montiel was not supposed to be in the position that he's in, and and like I said, man, and Adamus treated him as such. It's like, yeah, he made him look like he didn't belong in the ring with him. So it's like, yeah, that's it. And like I said, it was a spectacular knockout. And then the niggas that were talking about, it was stopped prematurely. Nah, it was not stopped. Like, dude after he got stopped, could barely walk to his corner. He was wobbling over the place.
What they be wanting to see? Hold on, we still got to see it through, gents. Maul Charlo versus everybody, and I want to see Charlo versus Adames. Like we said earlier, Charlo, Eubank, Munguia. Like, we want to see those fights, man. It's just they gotta make them.
It don't seem like it's happening with Jamal,
Yeah. Like the Charlos, the Charlos are supposed to be as big as Tank and Broner.
They should be, but
they should be twins, power punchers. Polarizing personalities. They in a big market, like
aggressive.
Like, they don't fight enough.
Right, they don't. Yeah, and it's the same too, because Mel right now is he's pound for pound shit, and he's not injured. He should have had a fight by now.
Yeah,
but this is 154. It's like, do you want to chance that or wait for the Mando?
Well, Kazoo was also hurt and needed a couple of.
But dude has Mando, so he has at least other Mandos he could have gotten rid of. Like, he has an IBF Mando
that guy doesn't want to go anywhere near Charlo. He's sitting on his mandatory status.
He's been the mandatory longer than Zoo.
Yeah, he's sitting on it. So get him out of here. Get him out of here. I don't want to hear about that.
Yeah. There's always somebody for him to fight, but just having this long inactivity for no reason
and it's every year. I get it. You could be inactive now because you're undisputed. It's a different vibe. But damn, man. Like, y'all don't care about your fucking careers.
Literally, Jamel's only fought once a year. He fought Castano last year, Castano this year, and obviously, at least he's fighting early in January, so maybe he'll fight again.
I know, but with people, fucking Thurman fought early this year.
Yeah,
right.
What the fuck is he at?
Yeah, he's sitting in the booths, and
he'll be back. He'll be back in a month or two. He'll be back in November.
Who, Thurman?
Yeah, we need Keith to save the welterweight division because the other people are ruining it. So
the other old dudes is ruining it, man. It's like
shit, someone needs to save the fucking middleweight division. That's why we need to make these fights.
I think that's beyond. I think that's beyond saving at this point, to be honest.
The middleweight division do need to be saved, but that's
beyond saving. I think I'm gonna hold my breath on saving the middleweight division.
It's sad how bad 160 is. The Peregrine guy that's supposed to be a fake Triple G that's done nothing to get those claims.
Because at least we saw a unification fight earlier this year in middleweight.
Right.
Oh that's true.
That's something, and it was good. It was a good little Tokyo Vice.
160 just the division.
But it's not enough, man.
No.
You can't have one good, meaningful fight in a division every 2-3 years.
Right.
And that's what middleweight has been.
Right. But at least it was good. At least Adames, made some noise. So pretty much now, Adames versus Charlo is probably the move, unless Charlo just doesn't want to deal with his title anymore. And then afterwards, then Adames would be the new champion. Of course, we don't want to see that title win that way. So yeah, we hope Adames and Charlo. And that is, of course, if Charlo is still going to face Selecki after he comes back from his back injury. which no one wants to see. I
ain't trying to see no Selecki Charlo fight. But
Yeah,
Charlo Adames is a good fight.
Yeah, like they just
Charlo beats his ass actually too, but I just want to see it. And Adames has a chance. It's a good fucking fight, you know.
Yeah, so they need middleweight needs some momentum there, and at least Adames provided a spark, especially on the PBC side. So
it's like the fights. It's like the people are there. The fights are there. It's just no one's making them happen. That's a problem with middleweight. Like.
Right,
all the pieces are right there. Nobody's moving.
Right, and I mean, Laura already has a situation. Triple G Laura has been ordered, so that's gonna be interesting to see if that actually goes through. Because if Triple G, Triple G doesn't accept that, then Laura, oh my God, will actually become a legit middleweight champion again. And
hold on, email champ then?
Huh?
Email champ?
Well, no, because he has the GameStop belt. So yeah, if that doesn't,
email champ.
Email champ because he didn't fight anybody for it. Like,
yeah, no, he knocked out.
Maybe just like Johnny. So you're gonna have a bunch of email champs in 160 then.
Yeah, because the WBA ordered both Triple G to unify those belts, but it depends now because. And
then even then, what the fuck has Laura done to even make a damn championship middleweight fight?
See, after the Castano fight, Laura didn't want to face no live niggas. Like he was, because I think, after that shit,
all these damn dog track fights he be on, and man, fuck middleweight. I'm good. Like,
yes.
Like it's just no one wants to deal with that headache. Yeah, and yes, Mungia needs to stop fucking around. God damn it. Yes, Joshua O. Yeah, I don't think Triple G gonna fight Lara. Like, who wants to see that? Like, the fuck?
Yeah, no.
Too old. One old nigga that's too old to run. The other nigga too old to run after. Like,
yeah, no.
It's like, come on. Yeah. That's like put Tom and Jerry in a damn nursing home.
Right, because there's no way Laura, even with diminished leg space, is gonna stand in front of Triple G. Triple G is not fucking Jarrett Hurd. Like he's going to get, he's
you're gonna actually get a real hard snapping jab.
Right. So middleweight is just a horrible division.
But right now, Adam is for keeping the Dominican boxing alive. The hype, the momentum going.
Yeah, no, but other than that, it's just like middleweight needs a prayer or needs a major shakeup, But the main event though, of course, shows 154. Even 154 still being a very quality division, and with some best
quality, the best division.
Yeah, it is. Best division in boxing. And Carlos Ocampo. Now, my only takeaway from the main event in that fight is Fundora is probably a knockout waiting to happen. I
say that every time.
Nah, he's an Ann Wolf on the ward in the making. It's gonna happen. A highlight reel kicks. Eventually, it's gonna happen, bro.
But yeah,
I'm just gonna keep saying it until it happens. Like,
but it's fun to watch. It's fun to watch for now because he's an entertaining fighter.
See, here's my thing. Fundora is a horrible outfighter. Like this is the thing. I think I mentioned this before when he fought Jamonte Clark, and Clark was just boxing him up because Clark had the same wingspan as him.
That was a draw.
That was a draw that he should have lost.
He should have lost that.
Yeah, Clark was basic boxing his ass, and he couldn't do nothing because he couldn't find the outside, and Clark was not gonna fight on the inside with dude. So yeah, he looked mid, and it was the same thing too. Like he tried to box more. But then Ocampo was catching him. Like Ocampo was actually, I thought, won a couple of those early rounds though.
So Fundora can't fight on the outside because his vision is so trash. I really like the first thing he reaches for afterwards is his glasses. Like I think he said he can't see very far. So I don't know how he's gonna if that's the case, he's a walking highlight reel. Because if you can only see 2 feet in front of you and can't fight on the outside because of it, something bad unless he gets LASIK surgery. So you better look into that like the Charlos did.
I mean, truthfully, I always thought those thick Coke bottle glasses were just a trademark. You know,
No, he needs.
You a blind motherfucker wearing those. I ain't never seen somebody wear thick glasses and they didn't need them. But I've been telling y'all this with Fundora. Like, it's sad because y'all making good sense, but no one has tried to take advantage of it. Jamonte Clark won. I think Garcia did toward the end, and Lubin and Spot.
Yeah.
But it's like nobody could do it consistently for the whole 10, 12 rounds. And until someone does that, you know, Fundora is gonna just keep getting away with it. Yeah, like he draws everyone into his fight.
Right. Because eventually when he, I think it was either the third or fourth round when he decided to stop all that fucking.
Started to go on the inside, because everybody's complaining too. But I get it. You want to mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, and then that's when the fight was like, okay, this is gonna turn into like a good scrap though.
Yeah, Fundora can't listen to all you dudes on this outside boxing shit. He gonna get knocked the fuck out listening to y'all. Like, let him do what he does best. Like, we keep saying that. Like, it's up to these guys. Cause look, what's his name? Ocampo. He had the right strategy the first 4 rounds. Like, he was on the outside bombing dude out and picking him apart with body shots.
Right.
Started getting a little winded, whatever. He started falling in, and that was working. But then, like, once Fundora started timing him with the falling in, and Fundora was now competing with him on the inside. Yeah. And then now it's really an even fight, really, as far as the pace, because they both going at it, and Fundora really kind of starts to take over. Yeah. And Ocampo couldn't hold up, and then What's that? Damn, I miss PJ with the soundboard back in the day. I need the Street Fighter New Challenger music to come up.
Yeah.
Jack Reese.
Yeah.
Jack Reese does his best Jay Nady impression of trying to insert himself into the fucking fight.
I don't know what his problem was. Like, Ocampo was fading, but he was still returning fire. But fucking Reese was talking about, he went to this nigga's corner and was talking about, it actually had nothing to tell him that he had nothing on his punches and he didn't like his
punch harder, body language. I'm sorry for not fighting to your personal standard.
Right.
While I'm trying to recover from fighting the goddamn Tower of Inferno here, but right. You know what? Because Jack Reese probably paid the most to see the fight, and he had the best seat. So who am I to tell him that I'm not fighting hard enough? So yes, tell me to fight harder, please do. I got enough shit that I'm worried about right now. Like,
and then what was worse was the other bullshit. Like later on, dude got into Ocampo's corner. And it's like, they purposely spilling water in the corner.
But wait, let's not act like Ocampo didn't start fighting better though. After Jack said that shit, like dude won like maybe 2 rounds after that.
Nah, I feel like Reese kind of fucked the flow of the fight up a little bit. He fucked the flow of the fight up.
Well, Reese told him that he went to the commissioner. Reese, I told him niggas he wanted Ocampo fined for that shit. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
See, he was doing too much on that. Like, he did too much on everything. But see, at least the first shit he said, it had a positive outcome. At least we started getting a better fight again from Ocampo.
Right.
So I can't. That's one of those. The ends justify the means. But then it's like, you did that, now leave it alone. No, he got to go back like you said with the fucking corner and the ice, and you threatening. He's making a big show of it. Like, hey, look, Commissioner Gordon, we gonna send that man to the side, and you gonna collect their checks, and like nigga, chill. What the fuck, like,
right? It's
that's
like
serious, B.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here with all this bullshit. Like,
let these niggas fight. You're like, I shouldn't, like, when we see a classic fight, I shouldn't remember. And I'm not saying this is a classic fight. It was a real good fight though. I shouldn't remember the referee as much as the fighters.
Right.
Give me a good fight where the referee only fucking says, the referee only say have a good fight, touch him up. And then he hold one of the dude's arms in the fucking end.
Unless you're Steve Willis.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Steve Willis don't be fucking up calls and shit like that.
He fucking it up. It's more so his reaction and shit,
Because that nigga a fan and he enjoying it like we are.
He loves that shit.
He literally had the Jack Reese ticket, but he don't abuse it.
Right.
Remember, with great power comes great responsibility. With great seats, nigga.
Yeah.
You ain't supposed to be fucking doing all the bullshit Jack Reese is doing. Like, come on.
Jack Reese, he tried to make this shit all about him, and it didn't need to be all about him. Like, no, get the fuck out of here. Like,
Yeah, get the fuck out of here, goddamn Tupac song ass nigga. All about you. No, motherfucker, it's not. Like,
yeah, it's about the fighters
You
that
have to
actually fighting. You know, like you're not fighting, nigga. You just there to make sure that they actually fight. You know, you don't need to be out there.
Yeah.
You know,
and I'm not trying to shit on his whole career of refereeing. Because Jack Reese is solid. He makes some tough calls sometimes. I'll give him that.
I've never liked Jack Reese. I've always thought he was insufferable and did way too much. And he's become like really, really bad recently. Like more unbearable than usual. I'm almost disliking him almost as much as Russell Mora. Like he's reaching that. He's kind of getting to that level where I'm like getting like I don't even want to see him on my channel.
I ain't gonna say all that.
Because I will. Like
it was a rough ass, dirty fight. Jack Reese, one of those refs that could take control of that shit.
Yeah,
I'll never forget that Rodriguez Ward fight, and that was looking like the worst fight I ever seen my eyes bleed to.
Yeah,
he started taking points from both those motherfuckers, and he saved the fucking fight.
Yeah, because get the shit out of here. Look.
Yeah, like y'all cut this shit the fuck out. Like that's one of those like. Your brother and sister or your brother fighting and your pops just come in and just roll up the newspaper and pop, both of y'all motherfuckers like, yo, calm that shit down, nigga. Try to watch fucking In the Heat of the Night or something. Like, shit, they're making all this goddamn noise. see, and you need a Jack Reese for fights like that. But we haven't had any fights like that recently. And it's like, I guess Fundora Ocampo was just too good, and he's like, fuck, I need something to do. Make me feel important. Hey, nigga, fight harder. What you doing? Hey, pick up that water. Like, like, come on, man, chill, pops.
Doing too much for a fight that was actually, that was good. So, and luckily, there was no bullshit, and it actually went to a conclusion. Fundora won a clear decision, but I think if there was any display is that fact that Ocampo didn't go down or anything like that. Like Ocampo wasn't really in any trouble of actually going down.
Nah, that was before Jack Reese inserted himself that time. Fundora looked like he had the dude going. Like as far as if like Pilot said, he kind of fucked up the flow of the fight. Mm-hmm. But then it made for a better fight because Fundora couldn't just get him out of there, but he couldn't coast the rest of the way.
Right.
So he had to fight that motherfucker. So hey, I'm all for throwing hands. So look, good. But he had Ocampo was fucking tired. He was falling all over like Fundora was gonna damn get him out of there. Like I feel, or he was gonna make them stop it. Mm-hmm. But the Marvel versus Capcom, Tekken Tag. What else? I don't know. Toasty. Jack Reese just pop up on the screen.
Right.
Your Fundora uppercut.
Yeah, it was just a whole bunch. It was just a whole bunch of Reese bullshit. But like I said, it wasn't enough to take away from the actual fight. It was a good main event, and it was more like the scores were kind of one side. I mean, personally, I thought like
scores were trash.
Yeah, I thought Ocampo won 4 clear rounds at least.
I knew I was gonna hear a 119-109, and I didn't. I knew I was gonna wasn't like one.
I hate when they do that shit because it's like
I thought Ocampo won 5. I thought Ocampo won 5 rounds.
Like 8-4, 8-4 Fundora.
And I could see that. I could see it anywhere 115, 113, 116, 112. Yeah. I had that 116, 112. I thought Ocampo won 2 of the early rounds, and I thought he won 2 of the later rounds. But I could see you giving him an extra round in the first half.
By the 7th or 8th, I don't know. I stopped scoring it because I don't know. Reese kind of fucked me up too. Because I was really getting invested. I just kind of stopped scoring it. But just overall, I could see 8-4, 7-5. With 9 kind of pushing it. You're probably a fan of Fundora, but
yes, Stan. Man, but yeah, hopefully people put some more respect on Ocampo name.
I want to see him, and I want to see him in the mix, on PBC 150. You know, what do y'all think is good next for Fundora? Like a Tony Harrison? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, sit your ass and wait for that Charlo fight. You don't want to.
That man needs to get his eyes fixed before anything.
Yeah, fact. Yeah. Like Andrew said, dude needs to get some sort of LASIK or something because I mean, unfortunately, other things too. I think boxers used to wear contact lenses. Like some of it depends. So I remember Larry Holmes saying that he used to wear like a special contact lens in the ring.
Both the Charlos had gotten eye surgery. In fact, Jermell Charlo was very close to being considered legally blind. So, like, he needed it. And that's probably a good thing he got it.
See, when it comes to surgery, and especially ones that's, like, on some important shit, like, if you need it, like, okay. But Fundora, like, god damn, like, I don't think he needs it. He's not...
So you want to see him face Charlo already? Type
but this is the thing, like with a surgery, like anything could go wrong. Who wants to have a surgery on your eyes before your biggest fucking fight? Yeah. Like, me personally, I wouldn't chance it before that fight.
Now, honestly and truthfully, because and you guys have heard me say this before, the one thing I can't stand boxers what they do is they risk their eyesight. Because we know examples of fighters that come back prematurely.
David Reed.
Do it afterwards, man. I don't know if I would fuck with my eyes before a Charlo fight.
I mean, he might get David Reeded. I don't know. We'll see.
But this is the thing. It's like there's things like Fundora could still train and overcome that. Like as far as the sight shit, like he's been overcoming it so far, but he still be squared up because he's so used to getting guys to fight his fight. That's one thing he can improve on when he's at a distance. Mm-hmm. There's certain shit that he could improve on where if he improve on that, he don't need the surgery right away before fucking Charlo. After the Charlo fight, knock yourself out. Yeah. But I would try to focus on him working more angles, and that's outside and inside, because he does get hit clean. But he sees a lot of the hits, because he could brace for him. He's used to getting overhand hits.
He has a good chin. I know he got dropped.
And he has a good chin. Yeah, it's the shots from on the outside that he can't prepare for. So if you get him with feints or you catch him with something from the side, like you could do some damage on dude. But
right,
I don't know. Me personally, I just want to chance that shit for a Charlo fight. I would just train better.
Eventually, I'm sure he's probably going to get the surgery. It's either that, or maybe look into some special organs, like the special lenses that don't really pop out or whatever. Because I know that's a thing. But
I could never wear no fucking contacts. Like that ain't me. Like I'm gonna just take these glasses off and fade your ass.
I do it. I wear contacts because sometimes you just don't want the glasses for you. You want to be out there and just like be seen, or you're doing something active or anything like that. So I
can't fucking put no shit in my eye, nigga. How the fuck y'all do that? Like,
you just got to suppress that blinking reflex. Once you suppress that shit, you learn how to do that. It's good. Like I've never got one infection or anything like contacts. You just as long as you clean them shits, you put them in there, bam, you good. So it's like honestly, I'm not a pro fighter that's getting, that can get punched in the eye.
Okay, well, let me ask you this: if you play basketball, do you need your contacts?
I prefer them, yes, because they don't.
Your eyes are probably worse than mine, too, because.
Yeah, no, I'm nearsighted as fuck, bro, and with a little bit of astigmatism too in my right eye. So let's put it this way. If I'm in the paint, I can play, but if I decide, hey, I want to be a big man, wants to shoot threes, I can't do that. I prefer playing with my glasses on.
Keep your tall ass in the paint. Then we don't need no fucking Dirk Nowitzki from Africa, nigga. Get the fuck out of here.
No, because I could if my contacts, I've never had my contacts knocked out playing ball. Whereas I've had my glasses broken plenty of times playing with glasses, or if I play without them, it's just.
You one of them niggas who gotta play fucking basketball with his glasses. Y'all the most annoying motherfuckers on the court.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the whole reason why they got
niggas be want to be in the paint too, and anytime their glasses get knocked off, motherfuckers be ready to fight. Like, nigga, you would have fucking get your contacts and you take them shits the fuck off,
or get them James Worthy goggles.
Yeah, or get them goggles, nigga, because you get that Rip Hamilton mask. Shit,
Wait.
like annoying as fuck. I'm sorry, man. I know we be digressing, nigga.
Yeah, no, it is good though, but yeah, it's just like Fundora. I mean, eventually, like I said, he's gonna have to address his eyesight sooner or later. But I mean, whether it's before or after the Charlo, I mean, I guess you want to wait until you get the financial windfall of the Charlo fight, and then afterwards take care of your business.
Exactly, and even for that little digress, it's not like basketball players ain't been throwing hands lately anyway. So
Right, right.
I didn't feel like we was going too far.
Oh man, no.
But yeah, you're right, man. Fundora, handle that shit after the Charlo fight. I wouldn't take no other fight, man, unless if you can't fight Charlo by fucking by May or June, then take another fight.
Yeah.
But if you can, just wait it out, bro. Just keep fucking training, man, because it's getting close. Like, dudes is seeing how your style is.
Right. Yeah, you're getting read like a book. People are like, well, wait a minute, this guy can't fight on the outside. So I may just have to keep resetting him with jabs and go to his body and stuff like that, and he'll struggle box and he can't fuck with me. So yeah, I mean, he's gonna get read like a book, So it's like, I mean,
so
for now,
if they get exposed at the top level against Charlo for undisputed, then lose to Tony Harrison.
Right, right.
I'm just saying,
Yeah,
because Tony Harrison been looking good, so it could literally happen.
Yeah, like I said, 154 is not the division where you can just really take easy fights like that. Any particular fight, anyone who's there, there's a potential loss lurking around the corner. So Fundora has to be careful how he moves.
Dude, the easy fight he just had was a fucking 116, 112, 115.
Right, right. So yeah,
that's an easy fight at damn 154.
Yeah, that's still a quality. It's a quality division because niggas can't hide in that division. If they try to, they easily get called out. So it's like, it's a wonderful division. So, but overall, the card was good. It was highly entertaining to watch. Definitely wasn't mad. Except it can't be. That 10 o'clock shit, they need to stop that. It should have been at 9.
And get the fucking floating heads off the motherfucking YouTube card.
Right.
Yeah. I don't mind those guys.
Every team. I actually like those guys.
I like those guys, but you don't just see their face.
I don't even see them the whole time though. Like, chill. Like,
yeah.
If you want to do that, put the little picture at the bottom corner or something. And be done with it, but don't take up the whole side of the. What the fuck?
Yeah, it was annoying. I was like, I don't want to hear all these talking heads. I'm not interested. I better seen, not heard. If you want to talk, try to commentate over the action, fine. But I don't want to see you. I guess
they even had them louder too. I'm like, why I'm not hearing the action like that? Like, why I feel like y'all sitting on my couch talking to me and shit? Like,
right.
Like, nigga, I don't want the podcast and a fight in the living room.
Yeah, some old bullshit, though. But hopefully Showtime understands that and we don't want to see that bullshit again.
And bring back Boots and Fulton to team up with those two, because when you put those four together, I don't know, man. No, it was Raul Marquez, the guy with the glasses, Boots,
the old guy that used to be back in the day. I forgot his name. Shit, not Bernstein, but I know you're talking about, because they usually do the showbox cards.
Yeah. And it's like, I don't know, they had this great chemistry, and it's like them was sounding like it could be a fucking podcast. Literally, Raul Marquez, Boots, Fulton, and it's one of those two that was on there.
It's Brian Campbell, I'm pretty sure.
I think it was Brian. It was one of those motherfuckers, but yeah, that was good luck Showtime. Y'all really set that shit up. Y'all need to look into that. That's all I'm gonna say. But overall, it was a great weekend of boxing. it was a very good weekend of boxing. I think coming up is a great week of boxing.
Yeah, great. Yeah, I personally can't wait. And then, obviously, what's pretty much probably gonna be the main event of all the cards that we just mentioned. And yeah, shout out to all the people that are showing us love before I go into that to the women's doubleheader cast that we did a couple weeks ago. That was postponed, because of the Queen passing away and shit. So we love the engagement. We love seeing y'all like talking and the engagement on both episodes or whatever, because we need to make sure that shit gets enough, that shit gets love too, because quality fights, both of them.
We don't want to talk about Spence Crawford all day, when you got quality fights happening.
Exactly.
That's why big fights don't feel like big fights no more, because other big fights take too long to happen.
Right.
And it just, when the other big fights happen, you still worried about another big fight that's not happening. So it's like,
like you mentioned, nobody cares about Gerda Bivol.
And that's a big
fight. That's a dope ass fight. But they're waiting for Better Be Bivol. You know what I'm saying? Like, Gerda Bivol is a really good fight.
Yeah, like, y'all worried about Better Be injured. Like, my goodness. Oh, hold on. Whoa. Yo, shout out Saluki. Okay, in the ring boxing. Listen, shout out. Yeah, I'm feeling better, man. We talking boxing. Boxing make you feel better with everything, man. Shit. You shoot me and I'll be like, oh, we got Wilder fighting this week. Hold on, we could talk about that.
Right. Wilder. I mean, Wilder, Hellenius, and like I said, and I all know Wilder's coming back after the 3 brutal fights, pretty much with Tyson Fury, and he took some time off because he was thinking that, man, like, Luke, he said, man, you said my name all fucked up.
my bad, but we gonna definitely have him in here soon, so we could talk about the excellent book he just dropped.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, I'm almost done with the book. I'm almost done with it. So it's just like, I definitely, I've definitely been impressed with the book. Like the book is quality so far.
Like Luki is definitely on one with that book.
Yeah, there was a whole bunch of knowledge that was being dropped for real, like especially the sparring shit. The sparring shit in the Emerson breakdown. Yeah, like we're gonna get into that. Yeah, we're gonna get into that. But